Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to get a simple wing liner. That's all. That's actually it. That's all. So if you want to see how I got my wing liner, then keep on watching. So I have a little bit of hoodedness, but right now when my hair is up, it kind of snatches my face a little bit. So yeah, so let's jump into this wing liner tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's go. First thing we're going to be doing is getting our liner. Now, there's two types of liner you can use. There's one that you can use as a beginner, and then there's one you can use once you kind of start getting used to it. I'm going to actually do one eye with the one liner and the other with another liner so that you guys can kind of grasp the concept. Now, the major mistake that people make with wing liner is that they try to draw on the wing instead of flicking it outwards. So you don't want to draw on your wing. Let me explain it to you this way. So I have a piece of paper right here. A lot of times when people are doing their wing liner, they kind of draw it on like this. So they kind of like draw their wing liner, right? With wing liner, you have to flick it. So let me actually zoom into this. So you kind of have to flick the liner like that. You don't want to draw it on because drawing it on is not going to give you that shape. So I'm sure you guys have wondered why everybody's wing liner kind of looks like this. Is you want to make sure you have that flick. So just like how flicking it like this, that's how you want to do your wing liner. First, I am going to do a liquid liner. Then the second, I am going to do a pot liner. There's nothing different about those two liners. The only major difference is what you want to use, what is easier for you. There's some people who are like, oh, I can never use the pot liner. And there's some people that are like, I can't use liquid liner. For me, my preference is liquid liner. The liquid last liner, this is one of my favorite liners. So the brush is very tiny, as you can see. It already has that winged liner feel to it. The first thing I usually do to start off my liner is you can either do one of two methods. You can either put tape on the side of your eye, and that is a great method for beginners, but you have to be able to advance. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to advance to the next level. So with that being said, I'm going to show you without tape. If you're still a beginner, if your wing liner works for you and you always have tape, that's fine. But because of me, I do my foundation before I do my eyes, and I would much rather just have a nice wing liner after I'm done my face. But if you want, again, as I said, you just get a piece of tape, duct tape, any tape. I'm going to show you how you do it. So I'm basically showing you guys like 3 methods how to do wing liner. So you can get a piece of tape and like cut it into 2. Or you can get like any other tape. And what people do usually is they line it up with their brow. So like right here, you put the tape like right here. I'm not going to actually lay down because I've already done my foundation. But you put the tape right here and just do your liner and then peel it off and you get a perfect line. But I want to make sure that you guys are freehanding it because the R Squad are bosses and they can freehand liner. So now, with liner, it depends on your eye shape. That's not something I want to really get into, but it really depends on your eye shape. So usually with my liner, I like to go up this way, kind of towards your brow. You want to match your liner where your brow is. So just take anything and just go like this, and that is where your liner most likely will be. So you want to match the edge of your eye to the end of your brow. Obviously, we're not going all the way to your brow, unless that's what you like. And also with wing liner, it is a matter of preference. There are people who have more almond eyes that like to take their wing liner back this way. But this is the general rule of thumb when it comes to liner. You want to match it, the end of your eye up with the end of your brow. Like that. So as you can see, I just flicked. I have like a little tiny flick right there. And now, so I have that flick right there. Now, what you do after you flick it, You get your line, you get your bearing, then you connect it. So you go from the top of it, not where the flick is. You don't want to go from where the flick is, because the flick is what is going to give you your wing liner that nice look. So you kind of want to start from like right here, kind of like midway, and connect it. So to connect it, you just go and connect it to your eye. So you see that back of your eye is going to be thicker than the inner corner. Make sure your eye is looking down so that you can really see where you're going with the liner. And then you're doing a very thick liner, but usually you can do as thin as you want. Now, if you made a mistake with your wing, you literally, it's so easy. You can clean it up with a liner brush. You can either use concealer or you can use like your makeup remover. So I just go in with concealer, and what I like to do is clean it up. So gel liner looks like this. Some are like with Ingla. There's so many different types, but this is usually what it comes with. Like, you don't want a stiff wand when it comes to this. You want something thin but movable. So I just dip it into the wing liner. I dip it into the liner. And sometimes I even like to roll the brush in. So after I've picked up my product, again, starting on the outer end of my eye, the flick is first. So do you see how I just, first I kind of got it going and then I flicked it upwards. If you make a mistake in with the flick, don't worry. You can always go in with concealer and correct it.
Yeah, I said that, but I'm like, I'm thinking, I don't know, man. I do not know at all.
There you go. This is one wing with the gel liner, and this is one wing with the liquid liner. Now, eye shape definitely matters when it comes to liner, and depending on your eye shape, you could do a lot of different types of liner, but I'm just showing you the basic liner. I'm going to go back, put on my lashes so that I show you guys a final look. If you have any questions for me about how I do my wing liner or anything like that, let me know. I do have a video on how I put on false lashes, so I'm going to put on my false lashes, watch that video, and I'll be back. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe below if you want to see more of me. I'm going to say that my life has changed, and my channel is going to be changing also. So, I'll see you guys soon. Subscribe.